Hello guys, welcome to another Napoleon Total War multiplayer battles. I'm here with a 3v3, and all the people on the attacking team are my friends. Also my friend. So either way, this is gonna be a nice, long, lovely 3v3 for you guys. As I have the same army as I have had in the last couple of videos. Volt. So 4 volts. 4 volts. And then the 6th Regiment de Legere is the 5th unit for my lights. Somewhere around here. And then 2 National Guard, 3 Young Guard, 2 Old Guard, and then the 2 Fusiliers of line. Go over my... Actually, I forgot. I have 2 Lancers and 2 Chasseurs H of Aldo. Now we'll go over my allies' army. He has 2 Light Dragoons and then 2 King's German Legion Dragoons. Some Fencibles. Looks like 2 Fencibles. And most likely 5 Lights, because I believe I hosted this one too. Looks like mostly King's... Looks like 2 King's German Legion Lightfoot and then 3 regular Lightfoot. 88th Connaught Rangers, 42nd Blackwatch. Foot. King's German Legion Foot, King's German Legion Foot, Highland Foot. It's quite a few, a little bit more higher, expensive versions, just infantry. And then my other ally over here has, looks to me, 5 Chasseurs H of Val, or like 6. That's a lot of cav. General Staff. Forgot to check General Staff. And then Final Force of Militia. It's like 3 Volts. Some Swiss Foot. More Fusiliers. Old Guard. 3 Old Guard. And then the Brave. Then let's go over all the enemy. This one British player will go over first. Looks like it's got some Dragoon Guards. Dragoon. He's got 3 of them. He's got, looks like 3 rifles and 1 light foot. It's a lot of foot. Highland foot. Looks like all that there is. A lot of force right there. And my middle enemy, French, some Cuirassiers. Looks like about 3 volts. Looks like 5 volts. Polish Legion, Old Guard. General Staff. He's got 3 Old Guard, it looks like to me. And then I think the rest of his army is hidden. He's got some Cuirassiers. 2 of them, 2 more of them, some Lancers, and then over here, Smack My Ack, as I remember correctly, some Fusiliers, a whole lot of Fusiliers, National Guard, and I'm assuming 5 volts. And there was a massive cav charge over here, as I kind of let my lights get caught off guard here. So my main line over here is based of my National Guard and an Old Guard. I automatically move my lights back, and he's already moved his main force up. So this is just going to be a choke point right here. There's no way he's going to break through my line already. This is literally going to be the main battle over here against Smack My Ack. I'm going to start moving my Young Guard up on this flank for later use. Running, sir. I've already lost a cav unit in the trees. My Lancers. So my side of the battlefield is what started out. Automatically retreat my other Lancers back. This was Mr. BR115, I believe, was in the middle. And we tasked him just to hold it and let us close in the flanks, as this was Warhard over here. So we just I just told him just to crack this flank over here quickly and swiftly, which he's gonna end up doing. For the most part, they have the better position. On both my flank, I have the slightly better position, but Warheart's gonna be in a very big disadvantage. But BR 115 is gonna make his way up here quickly with his main body of force, and he's gonna take the middle of the battlefield. I was surprised I never got charged on this flank. But here I am moving out whatever remains of my reinforcement. I still have a old guard back there waiting for battle. So I have an old guard and I have 2 National Guard, my old guard up on this main flank up here. Still haven't really opened any fire yet. I'm gonna move my main line of lights up initially to prepare the lights for their first battle. Took a couple of losses to my old guard, unfortunately. Those poor men weren't even going to get a shot off. And Warheart so far having a little bit of a tough time over here. Well, not really tough. The battle's barely started. But already dwindling the British force over here. The main force already is just based of lights and then foot on the flank. But thanks to Mr. BR115, since he charged his cav and he got the center, and that's the main reason why I think we won this battle, because the center was taken, and then Warheart just quickly took out this flank over here. Then I just had the task of holding the flank over here, which is a good thing. As another cav charge happened, but they're just gonna get shredded up by my old guard. But I'm gonna end up sending whatever remains of my lancers in. So I still have my forces dwindled around the map of my force in the area. But at this point, Warheart's already kind of beginning to break out of his area, just due to the amount of force that he has and the amount of damage he's already done. But BR115 is pushing up. He's kind of getting outflanked at this point, but he's going to hold it to his best ability, and he's going to do very, very well over here. My cav going to take out whatever remains of his cav. Smack my yak. He has way more cav left. At this point, I was surprised I was still holding, because if he would have charged right into this National Guard, I would have lost already. As I'm going to start sending my Chasseurs et Cheval around to prepare for a charge. Very useful idea. It's in a push come to shove lately. Just having those Chasseurs et Cheval and their extra firing methods. See, this British player's already losing everything. Not everything, that's a slight exaggeration. But his flank is falling. He's not really holding his area like he should have in the first place. But Warheart's already busting out of his flanking position, which is what he was tasked to do, was to bust right through the flank. And I noticed this cab was moving up on me, so I just quickly pushed my young guard back and my Volt back. So my National Guard got charged by that Lancer unit, but they're gonna hold. And now all that remains is my regular infantry, which are actually gonna do a lot better than I thought they would. Unfortunately, my Volts over here got charged, and massive amount of men got slaughtered down the hill. But I'm gonna get a good charge off, and plus my Young Guard did so much damage already to this Lancer unit, they're gonna rout instantly. Because I had to send a Young Guard over just due to the fact that I knew I was gonna be able to hold this flank if I didn't have some more elite force on the flank. For the most part, I can't help BR 115 just because I have to. I'm keeping my force in the area just for reinforcement. The Warheart's busted through over here. So this enemy British player's already had to reinforce his line a couple of times, and it's just not going too well. His Warheart's taking advantage of his Chasseurs Cheval firing. But BR 115 is going to do so well up here. So well. And Warheart still has a lot of cav left to fight with. And my Young Guard are going to do quite well here against this Polish Legion. Pretty much everything in this area is just going to get absolutely slaughtered. I just have this choke point holding in every way. I have this choke point. No way am I going to lose it. It's mine. I'm not losing it. And I see over here that Warheart is made a cav charge. And so far I see that he has won this flank already. He is for certain won this flank already. And this foot just got sprayed in the face with bullets. And this hill hasn't helped much. And this flank is gone. It's gone. But BR 115 holding his might as much as he can over here, doing very well. He kind of got outflanked here on a cav charge. Because I'm going to try to start moving up my force up now so I can at least prepare to try to reinforce him later. But I've moved my volts up, and that's just going to help me kill them quicker. I've already taken out quite a bit of Smack My Axe force, and my old guard ran out of ammo, so they're just going to make an epic YOLO charge in a second. Then I'm going to end up moving up this old guard to retake its position. Might be a young guard. I may redecide that. I don't remember completely. But BR 115 quickly winning his technical left flank as Warheart's breaking through. Is what we told him to do. Break through as quickly as you possibly can to give out any reinforcement. He's going to get kind of outflanked there, but that's going to not give too many problems. But at this point, BR 115 is kind of being outflanked, so I'm going to start trying to send up reinforcement. And this is when Smack My Axe decides to start retreating. It's my old guard against the Polish Legion. Which one do you think is going to win? Of course, it's the old guard. But I took out a good amount of his force. He just completely retreated out of this area to take place on that hill later. And he still has a decent amount of force. If he would have kept it up here, he still would have gotten slaughtered. But for the most part, Mr. BR 115 has no, he can't worry about his left flank anymore. He's taken it, and now can just start shutting down the right flank of France.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
Not many men remain over here. The British have surrendered. No, that's not going to happen, but there's some shredding going on here. I still have a lot of French force to contend with, but I'm not going to be able to technically do that because he's going to keep on retreating, like I said, to that hill. For the most part, this hilltop has been taken. Not completely, because there's still a good amount of French force, but we got 115 is just going to completely come down on that force. You see, final YOLO charge, but I'm going to start considering it. of the last remaining force of this British player is just gone. It's just going to get quickly taken out, and Warwick's going to start sending his force over to reinforce. But BR-115 has taken his flank. As I send my chasseurs in to charge in. Against these cuirassiers and to take out these voltigeurs. My young guard forming up over here. And for the most part, I've just taken this flank to every way possible. This massive charge over here. So France in the middle is gone. The British over here are gone. Anything relating to the enemy is gone. Except for my good old friend Smack-My-Yak. He's still surviving just due to the fact that he completely retreated out of the forest where he got pretty much killed off. Probably killed half his army with still a good half, like probably 3/4 of my army left. He killed mostly my lights. My lights are almost gone. But either way.
Our men
And
are running,
all
sir.
the enemy cavs gone. There's this little bit of force left over here. This general's gonna get slaughtered. Major General picked on. I definitely butchered that name in every way possible, but sorry. I try Romulus. Oh yeah, it's this guy over here that's now been defeated. But now, my allies quickly push their force over here. I'm gonna start fast forwarding because before any sort of thing happens now, it's gonna take a while. My young guard got hit with friendly fire a couple of times right there. Lost about 20 men. Thank you, Mr. Warhart, for that kind establishing. But I'm gonna charge my men down, prepare for a final charge or final fight against this huge amount of French force, which I don't completely like the ending of how this battle goes. You'll see in a little bit what I'm talking about on what happens. He could have very easily fought out at least for a little while longer, but no, he has to do something really, really kind of stupid. Smack, I'm sorry, but I just have to say it. You did not have to do what you did to end the battle. You could have fought it out at least a while, but no, you had to do it. Starts with a C and it ends with an E. I think you can take a guess what I'm talking about. It's a long march at this point. See, now I'm making my lights move up quickly. Well, they're all tired. I think I'm gonna start running them in a second. Or they're gonna walk the whole entire way, I don't care. My young guard huddled in the trees. Now I'm running everything, or at least I should be. My lights are still walking. No, they should be running. Yep, they're still walking. See, I still have a lot of force remaining. See, trying to take this corrective flank. As we start the final battle. The final battle has started. And whoever is over here is just gonna get killed. I move my line back up. Overall, we we slaughtered them in this battle. No events or busts. We just absolutely killed them. There is literally no trace of their force remaining, except for the dead bodies. And I quote what Smack said, "They got their asses handed to them." That is literally what he said to me on Steam. No, that's actually what he said. No, I was on Steam, actually. Yeah, I'm correct. And then, here comes what I'm talking about. The giant charge. As his men kind of get slaughtered before they get charged, too. But a giant YOLO charge. This ain't no YOLO, this is ridiculous. Look at that. I just killed his general. His general is dead. Not dead, but his general unit is dead. Because I don't know what his exact objective was to try to win the game. He could have very easily fought in a firefight and actually still did quite a bit of damage, more than what he did charging. See my young guard putting the hurt down on him. Look at all the fire that's happening. Literally, all the fire. And then here comes the main charge into my line. I still have my old guard back there.
Has used all its ammunition, sir.
This young guard ran out of ammo. Well, they're gonna charge right into him. Yeah, this is kind of a ridiculous YOLO charge. Look at all the men just routing right there. These men are gone. This battle's won. It was won before it was even halfway done. Seriously. As I guess we'll observe the battlefield as the final melee combat goes. So the battle started over here, and he just fell straight back. My side was basically done at that point. And then the center, everyone moved up, tried to hold it. French fall. French fall. That's all I'm going to say about it. And then Warheart broke through, and that's what very easily won us even more. So, yeah, that's the end of this battle, pretty much. All that remains is a general. And just like that, the old guard gets slaughtered, but also quickly lowers the morale of the general staff, and it's gonna get killed.
We have killed their general.
There at the Goldie General.
They must break.
And that ends this battle. You guys hope you like this 3v3s. We're gonna get to these stats. As you can see, I only lost 926 men to what I deployed of 2,144. B115 only lost 946 of the 2,464 deployed. Yeah, so on to that. But there you go, you guys. That's that battle. Hope you guys like it. Peace.